This is a video review of the Viking saddlebags for the Vulcan S. I assume they are compatible with all models, seeing as the bike has not changed since its introduction. This happens to be a 2015 model. And what I want to point out is how nice the bags mount and how much they match that curve of the fender. My wife looked online and she looked at a lot of different types of saddlebags, and she didn't want things that were too big. She didn't want the throw-over saddlebags because she felt that they were mounted a little too high and weren't secure enough. So after a lot of searching and looking at different brands, and especially looking on the Vulcan forums, what really made her decide was word of mouth. We were at a bike night last week, and a woman pulled up beside her on a Victory, and my wife noticed her saddlebags, and of course they got talking, and the woman just could not say enough about her Viking bag. So you can see how nice and even they are, how great they look. She really liked this extra pocket on the outside. We're not exactly sure if that's 100% waterproof, so she's just got things in there like her registration, insurance, and a plastic baggie. She also has a metal plate that she keeps in there for her kickstand in case she's on soft ground. But you can see the quality of the install. You can see how it doesn't interact or affect anything as far as the bike is concerned. A couple of things on the install if you're buying these bags. These are the rear bolts. The front bolt is actually a different size. It's a little bit bigger. But these were the rear bolts that came with the bike. And what I had to do, because these were so long, is I was using these extra spacers to space this out right here, as you can see. I actually had two spacers in here and another spacer on the inside of the bag. And I just did not like the way that sat. But unfortunately, this bolt does not go all the way through the fender. It only goes in so far, and then you can't tighten it any further. So I had no ability to adjust how far that was away. So what I did is I took another set of bolts and I put two nuts on there like this. I then marked the bolt, how long I wanted it to be, and cut it off with a hacksaw. Then taking these nuts off of that bolt helped to repair the threads, and then I chamfered the edges so that it had a nice little point on it so that it would self-center when I tightened it into the hole.